Hey guys, Marty Hatcher here with Red Eye Trolling Lures. What I want to go over today is how do we reskirt Red Eye Trolling Lure products. Of course, I make a lot of different products for dolphin, sailfish, wahoo, tuna, and the like. But if you've never had the opportunity to showcase how we actually change the skirts, it can be a little confusing, a little overwhelming. So what I'm going to do in a 4-part segment here, I'm going to showcase what we need, the items that you're going to need to procure, and get ready to start reskirting your lures. A lot of skirts out there on the market are available. I happen to use OLC's, the original. Fathom is the producer of it. There's a lot of different skirts available, a lot of different lures that can require reskirting. So this is just an example of how you can do it. And from there, you guys take it away. Okay, here we are with segment 2. And what I'm going to do in this segment is really just tell you guys the different types of items that you're going to need in order to reskirt the products. The first thing I start off with is like a pledge or some kind of a dusting. It's got a paraffin wax in there that actually helps the vinyl skirts be installed on the lure. Of course, you've got your replacement skirts, different sizes for the appropriate lure head. I use a wax rigging floss, Gouda Broad, Tacky Wax. God, there's probably 3 or 4 different ones on the market. This is the one that I just happen to have for this display purposes. Of course, the lure itself, nice pair of sharp shears. In addition, I have a rigging stand like this, but we can do it without the rigging stand. Of course, I do thousands of these, so it makes it a little bit easier for me to use this. Okay, welcome to segment 3. Segment 3 is going to focus on how we do the prep work. We want to prep the skirts, prep the lure head for the installation process. So the first thing I'm going to do is take these skirts. Now this particular size is the TT50, and it's for my largest piece, the Dash 3 model. What we want to do, if you can showcase the length of the cut on the skirt, and then the rest of it is a torpedo tip, and that's where they get the TT50. The 50 is the size of TT torpedo tip. So about right here, and I'm going to go ahead and do this kind of slow. This is about where we want to cut the skirt head, leaving that much of it. And at this point, I want to invert the skirt because we have to invert these skirts. So you're going to see me invert it inside out. And that's the way I actually want to have the skirt prior to installation. I'm going to go ahead and showcase the second one because both skirts are installed in the same fashion. Okay, there's my 2 skirts cut. As you can see, the length of the head is cut off. I just discard these items and I get ready for the skirt application. When I do that, I take the head. Notice the 2 grooves that I have in the base of the lure. Each skirt gets installed in one of those grooves. Now, the way this is done, it's done in reverse actually, so the outside skirt is going to be installed first. You're going to refer to segment 4 for the actual knot tying and loop control for regards of reskirting the lure. Okay guys, welcome to segment 4. As you notice, I've changed the camera angle because I want to showcase the loop and the knot that we use to secure the skirt to the lure head. So as I remember mentioning in segment 3, we're going to start with an inverted skirt. At this point, we're going to use our pledge, wax rigging floss, and install the skirt on the back of the lure head. So I give it a little shot. It's a paraffin wax in there that kind of helps that vinyl skirt slide onto the lure. Be careful not to pull too hard on these tassels, as they'll become dislodged and in essence give you a blank point on your skirt. Simply hold it on top of the lure head and start to pull down evenly, lining it up with that bottom ring. Not the top ring, that's for the inside skirt. This is the bottom ring for the outside skirt. I'm going to pull off about 15 to 18 inches of wax rigging floss. I'm using a 70-pound class test for this. The smaller lures require about a 30-pound. I'm going to simply invert and make a loop with a cross section such as that. Place that over the bottom groove, put my thumb on it for added pressure, and as you'll notice, I'm going around the skirt. It starts to fold that vinyl skirt down into the groove, locking that skirt into the lure head. I do that 2 or 3 times with my loop still exposed. I insert my extra line into that, grabbing it, pulling the top tag line, and that secures the knot, of which I'm just putting an overhand square knot, actually 2 of them, to properly secure that skirt to the lure head. At this point, I will cut off the excess and start to install my second skirt. It's already been trimmed and inverted. It doesn't hurt to give me another little blast. I add the inside skirt, pull it down to the top ring, remove another 15 to 18 inches of wax rigging floss, prepare my loop, apply pressure with my thumb. You can watch the skirt secure down into the bottom groove. Insert the tag line into my loop, grab the opposite end, and a double overhand square knot to finish it up. Guys, when we get done high-speed wahoo fishing, you all know that our vinyl skirts get torn up. This is a quick and easy way to replace them. These are not specialized skirts. They're available at your local bait and tackle store or through me. And at this point, it makes it nice to refresh your lure after every fishing trip. Once I'm complete, I grab the inside skirt, the purple, pull it up, try to apply as even pressure as you can. Then I pull up the outside skirt, which is the black one. Once I've done that, I invert the lure, and we have a beautifully reskirted lure at this point. The only thing it needs is eyes and a hook. Guys, we just went over how to reskirt a red-eye trolling lure. I hope you found this very informative, as this is the way we reskirt all of our products. If you have any questions, by all means, call me at 561-401-9575, or you can always reach us online at www.redeyetrollinglures.com. Tight lines and safe travels.